Hi, and welcome to our channel Educando a la Familia, Family Education. In this episode, I'm going to be showing you how to use Google Classroom. As you may have heard of worldwide events, districts and governments have been pushing our students to take online classes, universities, elementaries, middle school, and high schools. If you've been teaching in the classroom for such a long time, how can we transition to online classes? Google Classroom is the answer. Recently, I've been using it a lot and it's been such a great tool. Google Classroom will allow you to have communication with your students, send messages, receive messages, send assignments, and grade assignments as well. The cool thing about Google Classroom is it's a multimedia tool where you can send files, videos, and a lot of things. So I will show you. It's very important for you to know that if you are working for a district, the best thing is to sign in using your district credentials. Now you can also use your own personal email to access this awesome tool. Your students will have to use their personal email to access your class. So if your students are in elementary or middle school, they all might not have an email. If you're a teacher, the recommendation is to use your district account and have the students use their district email as well. The first thing you need to do is open your browser and go to classroom.google.com. So once you're inside Google Classroom, you're gonna see a plus sign right here. This one will allow you to join your class or create a class. As a teacher, you're gonna click under create a class. You gotta agree to this, continue, and then under class name, make sure you're as specific as possible. If you have different sections, I will suggest that you add them because this will help you keep a better, it's easier whenever you see it right away to choose the right class. Section C, subject Spanish, room 123. Now this code right here, it's very important. This will allow your students to join your class. If you notice, I click right here where it says display to make it bigger. If you click this one, we'll make it even bigger, so your students can see it from far away. Under select theme, you can choose a different theme, and that's up to you. But my suggestion again is to choose different themes for different classes. You can also upload a photo of your own. Now this part right here helps you communicate with your class. You can share something with the whole class, or you can choose specific students. And in this example right here, I don't have any students sign up, but otherwise it will allow me to choose different students. So you can type your message here, for your whole class. You can add a Google file, a link, attach a regular file from your computer, or a YouTube video. Now the cool thing about this is that you can post it right away. You can schedule it for another time. You can be specific as to the date and the time, or you can save it as a draft for another day. Now under classwork, this is where it gets better. You're gonna be able to create assignments. This is the one that I use the most. We also have quiz assignments, and that will help you grade, like if you're giving out a quiz. A question, this is more like an exit ticket, or maybe at the beginning of class, like a bell ringer. So this question they can answer right away. Material, this is for you to post reference material. If you want them to have access to reference material, you can add it as material. And this one is the best one that you're gonna be using a lot. Reuse post. That one's used so you can reuse a post that you did for one class and use it for another class. So let me start with assignment so you can see how it works. Under assignment, you're gonna create the title of the assignment. Assignment number 5. The instructions are optional, though very recommended. And you can add a Google file, a link, a file from your computer, or a YouTube video. You can also create a Google document, slides, sheets, drawings, or forms. Now for this one, you can choose for which class you want to create it. You can choose different classes, so you don't have to do it one by one for all of your classes if you're using the same material. You can also choose different students. If you have students at different levels, you can assign them different materials that are different. On the points, you can choose how many points you will be grading it, or you can also choose as ungraded. You can be specific on the due date as the date and the time as well. And also for the topic, this is really important, as the topics helps me and helps the students keep the assignments organized. So let's say I have one for food. Let's say I have this. I'm gonna grade it for 100. On the rubric, it's really important. The rubric will help the students know how you're gonna grade this assignment. So I'm gonna show you how the topic looks, so you can see how helpful it is to assign topics to the assignments. So I assign assignment 5 the topic of food. Now I will create another one under assignment, and let's call this assignment, let's call it assignment number 14. And this one's gonna be about exercise, something related to exercise. So in this one, the topic is gonna be another topic, and we're gonna call it exercise. As you can see, Google Classroom creates the different topics. It helps me create the assignments under the different topic. It looks organized, and you're not confused as to if they have similar names. You can also filter them right here. If you click here, it will show you just the assignment for exercise, and this one will show you only the assignment for food. Now under people, you're gonna see the teachers and the students. You can also invite students. You can type their name or their email, and they will get an invitation on their email. In grades, you will see the grades for all of the students in there. This is what your students will see on their phones. As soon as they go to Google Classroom, they will tap the plus sign and they will tap join class. In here, they will input the access code XFQQ6OKJ. And this is what your students will see as soon as they join your class. They will see the assignments that you have, but even better, this is just the stream. If you see at the bottom of the screen, you have the stream, the classwork, and the people. So if they click in classwork, they're gonna be able to see the assignments along with the topics that you have assigned to each assignment. And under people, they will see the teacher and other classmates that are in their class. So if they click on their assignment, they will see any files that you have attached. You can always go back to an assignment and edit it. I have edited the assignment, and now as you can see the file that I have attached. So as soon as they click on it, they can see what I have added. Some of them are going to be able to see this grade tool, which is the edit tool. They can write directly on their phone. They can draw, they can do anything that they need. They can even highlight any important information. They can even type their answer. So as you can see, this is an awesome tool. Now I'm using an iPhone. Some other phones might have different options, but for an iPhone, this is the best option. So they save it. It takes a little bit, and now if they're ready to send it, they can just click turn in, and now they have sent the assignment, and now it's grayed out because they have already turned in their assignment. Now let's say that for assignment number 5, they completed a worksheet on their own. If they have completed a worksheet on their own, they can also take a picture. If they go to add attachment, use camera, they can take a picture of whatever they had in front of them, like the paper they did, and they can use that photo and it will upload, and then they can turn it in as well. They can also add their answers as private comments. So let me unsubmit this one real quick, and they can add, hello teacher, I have already submitted my homework. My answer was A. Thank you. And then you can turn it in. Now let's go back to the computer so we can see what you see as a teacher. So as a teacher, if I refresh my screen, if I go to the assignment, you can quickly see right here that one of the students have already turned in the assignment. And you can see right here that this student has already turned in the assignment. If I click on it, I can see the notes that the student did, and I can just grade it right here. So this student got 100. I can put a comment like, great work on your homework. Thank you for using highlighter. Post it. And then I gotta return it to the students so they can see their grade. And then I will go back and it says already graded. Now also let me see the other assignment. The other assignment that the student did. Oh, I can see the picture that the student took. And I can also grade this assignment. Another assignment that you can create is the quiz assignment. In the quiz assignment, automatically a blank quiz is going to be created for you where you can modify the quiz that you want. You can add a question with multiple choice answers. You can also add images. You can add a video, just title and text. And over here you will see the responses once the student has answered the quiz. You can also create a question, just a simple question, attach a file to it, or you can create one of these other documents as well. You can also post material like I mentioned before. And you can also reuse a post. This is something that I have used very often. You can choose a class, and let's say I didn't assign one of them to the other class. So I will click on it and I just click reuse. And then I will see the assignment again and I can just assign it to a different class. In people, I will see how many students I have, and under grades, I will see the grades that they have as well, and under the different assignments that they have. So it's really useful when you have a lot of students, you have different classes, because you can keep control of all your classes. That was it for today. I hope you have enjoyed this tutorial on how to use Google Classroom. I hope you can use it with your students. Just make sure that if you are using a district account, that they are logging in with their district credentials so they can join your class. Otherwise, it's not gonna let them join your class. Please share this video with all of the teachers that you think may find it useful, with all your colleagues, with any other person that you think that might need this tutorial on how to use Google Classroom. Comment below if you want to know more about Google Classroom. I can show you more tricks and tips on how to use it so you can have a better management of your students. And if you happen to be teaching online, this is one of the best resources that I have found. I hope you like it. See you next time.